Hi everyone, welcome along. So yesterday we got our water bill for last year and was quite astonished to find that it had virtually almost gone up double on the year before. We were kind of a bit shocked on this, but not surprised. A lot of it, the rises, was to do with the water company themselves charging more basically for their services and the water they actually deliver. Now, a good third of the increase was we'd used more water. It seems strange it'd be so high when it's just me and Jan living in here, but I kind of looked at it and thought, actually, we got two toilets. We kind of use one most of the time, the other one very rarely now and again. And when I went and checked that toilet that we don't use so much, I found that there was water leaking into the pan from the WC cistern flusher. It's such a common problem, and it made me realise I hadn't checked it for quite some time, and also over the summer I'd left it and things like this. I did have a running tap for a while. The cartridge had gone in through poor plumbing and I didn't get round to doing it straight away again. That was all lost water. So it is partly my fault, yes, but also I had a few illnesses over last year, which meant I needed the toilet a lot more often than you would normally. I know, and it meant more use of the cistern and flushing the water. So all in all, getting old is not a good thing. It does mean your bills go up for one reason or another. One for forgetting to check that cistern and seeing if it was letting water into the pan, the flusher, and obviously the other one for getting ill because I'm older and meant that I was flushing the loo more. Jan also had a bad bout of that flu bug, and you do find that you're using the WC a lot more than you would. So consequently, I was surprised about the actual amount of water we'd use being more. We don't have one of those garden jacuzzis or anything like that. We never use a bath ever. Can't afford to fill those up. So this is basically just showering a couple of times a week and just using water for tea and such stuff, really. But say, when I analysed it, I could see why we kind of use more. So something to look out for. But the point of this video mainly is for you to check your WCs, and I'll show you what I mean for you to do to see whether the flusher is leaking, and then I'll follow it on with a video how to actually do the flusher, because there's a washer inside, and sort it out. It's very, very easy. You don't even need any tools. First of all though, let me show you how you check the WC to see whether you've got that problem of water leaking through the flushing device. Here then is the toilet that we very rarely use that often, and you can see I've got a couple of pieces of tissue here left and right. Just put that in because you'll see a faint run. You can see almost there's a faint run of water down there and down there. There's also, you get it down the middle there. Now I've chucked a bit of tissue up here. Now the idea is you pull it down and see if it's wet. Now that isn't too bad because I fixed this last week. First of all, we've got to turn the water off to the toilet cistern. Okay, I've got a little valve there. Quite often there's a little valve like this on the inlet. If not, turn the mains off, okay, and then you just flush the toilet so that it's empty. And then when it is empty, it will look like this. Okay, all the water's drained out. So this is a typical push button cistern. It's been leaking water into the pan. There are the telltale marks, as you can see there. And over there, if you've got that, then you've got water running into the pan, which is going to cost you money on your water bill. Now, luckily with most of these push button siphons, they do twist out. There is a few number that don't, unfortunately, but the majority do twist out. Okay, so you just grab hold of the whole thing, twist it like so, and it should lift away like that. What we're going to do is reverse this washer around the other way, flip it upside down. Okay, you can get a new washer if you want to, that's no problem, but a lot of times a quick flip over will do the trick. So I'm going to whisk the washer off of there and turn it around the other way. So there's our washer off of there. Okay, that's what it looks like with it off. And I'm just going to flip it over like this. Normally that does it. If it doesn't do it after that, you know you just got to get a replacement washer. Okay, so I'm going to fit this back on now. That's it, flipped over and back on. Make sure that seat in there is clean, there's no debris in there before you go fitting it back. Okay, there mustn't be anything there at all, or the washer won't seal properly. We're just going to squeeze it back in now. To do that, just lower it in like that. You'll feel it sit in the slot. Okay, it'll be that kind of angle on in the system. We know it's got to come back square for the pins to line up, so just twist it, and that's it.